Today I would like to discuss with you the leader-member exchange theory, also called the vertical dyad linkage theory. The leader-member exchange theory first appeared in the 1970s and analyzes the relationship between managers and team members. Team members typically go through three phases in the relationship with their managers: role-taking, role-making, and routinization. During the three stages, group members are categorized into one of two groups: the in-group or the out-group. The leader-member exchange theory supports the creation of in-groups and out-groups, making the dyadic relationship between leaders and followers the focal point of the leadership process. Subordinates with in-group status will always have higher performance ratings, greater job satisfaction, and less turnover than the out-group members. It is not always best for managers to treat everyone in the organization the same way. For example, some team members have developed a great relationship with their manager. They trust them, they work hard, and they seldom let the manager down. These team members are very valuable to the organization, and managers make an extra effort to send challenging projects their way. It is also likely that there are others on the team who the manager finds less valuable. They may not have far-reaching career goals, they may not be as competent, and/or they may not be trusted by the manager to the same extent as the in-group members. These employees get everyday responsibilities and are not considered for promotions or challenging assignments. Notice the group of people in the circle. They are the in-group. These members help form the team and are loyal to one another and the leader. They typically go above and beyond while performing their job. The member that is not in the circle is part of the out-group. This member expresses less loyalty and support for the leader and chooses to get by with only minimal work. The idea of taking on new and different job responsibilities is unappealing to this employee. First, let's focus on the in-group. These team members are given greater responsibilities, more rewards, and more attention. They are frequently included in the leader's inner circle of communication. Members of this group usually have higher productivity and job satisfaction, along with improved motivation. Managers should build a high-quality relationship with as many subordinates as possible, creating a large percentage of the team within the in-group. Now let's look at the out-group. These members are outside the leader's inner circle and receive less attention and fewer rewards. They are continually managed by formal rules and policies. As a result, these members display negative work attitudes and higher levels of withdrawal behavior. It is recommended to only have a small percentage of the team that fall within the out-group due to a possible retaliation against the organization. There are three stages of manager-subordinate relationships: role-taking, role-making, and routinization. First, let's take a look at role-taking. Role-taking occurs when new members join the group. The manager assesses their abilities and talents. Based on the information obtained, the leader will likely give them the ability to demonstrate their skills. During this stage, the manager gains the knowledge of how members of the team like to be treated. In the following video, we will see the early stages of the LMX theory. Dave and Charles have recently joined the company. John, their leader, is going to give them an assignment to see who he can trust with delegating tasks, thus putting them in either the in-group or the out-group. Let's take a look.
Hey Dave, I've got a big meeting I'm working on next week. I need a good presentation. Can you give me a hand with that?
Sure thing, boss. Anything to help?
Thank you. How you doing, Charles? I've got a big presentation next week. I could use your help with charts and graphs. How about it?
Wow. I really can't. I've got a whole lot to do with my regular daily work, and I don't believe I'm going to be able to get it in. I'm sorry.
All right. Thanks.
The new team members begin to work on projects and tasks as part of the team. At this point, the manager expects the new team members to perform well and to prove trustworthy. Managers now begin to sort new team members into either the in-group or the out-group. Our leader will clearly decide to put Dave in the in-group because he is willing to have a much deeper relationship with him. On the other hand, Charles desires only to do what is required of him, thus placing him in the out-group. As the relationship between leader and subordinates deepens, you will begin to see interactions like these.
Hey Dave, hey Charles, the meeting in the conference room area is about to start. Let's head on over.
John trusts Dave and values his opinion on the presentation. Charles is not consulted because his relationship with the leader is one of formality. The LMX theory works best when the line between in-group and out-group members is not clearly visible. If it is noticeable, the members of the out-group will become upset with in-group members and management. During the final phase, routines between team members and their managers are established. The in-group team members work hard to maintain a great relationship with their manager by showing trust, respect, empathy, and persistence. The out-group members may start to dislike or distrust their managers and typically begin to look for other opportunities because it is hard to be removed from this group once you have been perceived as part of the out-group. Some have to change jobs or departments in order to start over. Since it's in the best interest of a company, a leader should have a large in-group and a small out-group. In order to achieve this ratio, a leader should make a conscious effort to have deeper relationships with each one of his subordinates. He should also give them plenty of opportunities to become in-group members. Let's go back to when John asked Charles to help him with charts and graphs for the presentation. John could have ordered him to do these things, but he was trying to see if Charles was in-group material. That's all well and good, but our leader can go the extra mile by not immediately placing Charles in the out-group. Perhaps Charles, being new, was trying to get a better grasp of his daily duties. Here's what John could have done instead, to cast a wider net, if you will.
Hey Charles, how you doing?
Doing good.
Well, you've been with our company about a month now. How are things going?
They're going pretty well, thank you.
All right. Well, I thought so too. In fact, I appreciate the way you're handling your daily jobs, and I would like to add some more duties to that now. What kind of things do you prefer to do?
Well, actually, I really enjoy auditing. I'm an accounting major, so that's what I enjoy doing.
Well, that works out very well. I have some accounts I need worked on. We'll start you out with just a few, see how you do, since you're new to the company and all, and we'll see how that works out. How's that sound?
It sounds fantastic. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you,
Great.
John.
Thank you, Charles.
We now have a mutually beneficial relationship between the leader and the subordinate. Charles has been transferred from out-group member to in-group member, thus positively impacting the company. Now let's take a look at the strengths and weaknesses of the LMX theory. The LMX theory is an exceptional theory of leadership. It talks about specific relationships between the leader and each subordinate. It also focuses our attention on the significance of communication and leadership. Lastly, when leaders and followers have good exchanges, the organization prospers and the followers feel better. The LMX theory also has weaknesses. It assumes that all team members are equally worthy of trust. It also fails to explain the particulars of how high-quality exchanges are created. And lastly, many oppose the theory on the grounds of fairness and justice. To conclude, the basic idea behind the leader-member exchange theory is that leaders will form an in-group and an out-group. Managers need to get the best possible results, and to achieve the best possible results, they put the best people in the best places. The three-stage process of role-taking, making, and routinization achieves this. As a result, talented, hard-working, goal-oriented individuals will get better opportunities and receive more rewards than the less talented, detached individuals. The LMX theory does not only work in the office, it also works in schools, sports, and other real-world situations. The next time you're in a group setting, see if you can notice the LMX theory in action. Take a look to see if you can find the leader and the followers. Notice the faces of the people who are in the in-group and the out-group. Observing the interactions between these individuals will help you become a better leader as well as a member. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching.